Russia's Federal Security Service has shattered a chilling, high-profile terror plot deep within the heart of Moscow. The target? A senior official within the Defense Ministry. According to official FSB intelligence, a Russian citizen, born in 2001, was apprehended after being ensnared by Ukrainian special services via WhatsApp earlier this year. Authorities allege the suspect was weaponized for reconnaissance and lethal target identification, a direct strike against Russia's security infrastructure that officials warn is part of a far more expansive, dangerous covert network.
I am a resident of the city of Kymish-Aksinsk, Rostov Oblast. In 2024, I married my old friend Yaroslav Khmelnytsky, whom I met back in 2020. At that time, it turned out that he already lived in Ukraine. During the dialogue, we shared that he was doing some kind of intelligence activity in the Ukrainian territory of Russia. I expressed my desire to help. I said, if anything, contact me.
The FSB's investigation reveals a dark, psychological endgame. They claim the suspect was lured through a calculated honey trap, with a Ukrainian handler allegedly fabricating a romantic relationship to cement control and ensure absolute compliance. This was no ordinary recruitment. It was a deep manipulation designed to turn a citizen into a sleeper asset. Russian officials are characterizing this as a disturbing shift in tactics, moving beyond traditional battlefield skirmishes into the realm of intimate, sophisticated subversion, designed to hollow out Russian security from the inside.
He wrote me an account on WhatsApp, introduced himself as Dmitry. During the call, he asked for my biography and whether I was ready to help. I said yes.
By March 2026, the operation reached a critical, dangerous phase. The FSB states that the suspect turned a rented Moscow apartment into a high-tech surveillance hub. Hidden cameras were deployed, locking onto the serviceman's residence and movements, with real-time intelligence being streamed directly to Ukrainian handlers. The suspect didn't just watch, she prepared for the kill. Investigators say she mapped out the area's security grid and stockpiled disguises and equipment, awaiting an assassin whose infiltration route was allegedly planned through Turkey and Moldova.
Then, in March 2026, he turned to me with another request: rent an apartment in Moscow for a long time and put a cell there. Therefore, I moved there. I rented an apartment in Moscow on the street. I put a cell there.
The trap was sprung as federal agents moved in, seizing a cache of surveillance hardware, disguises, and encrypted smartphones that contained the digital trail of her collaboration with foreign intelligence. Under intense questioning, the suspect has reportedly confessed, providing a roadmap of the plot to investigators. She now faces severe charges, including the preparation of a terrorist act and high treason, a path that now leads to a possible lifetime behind bars.
Then I moved to Moscow and lived at this address for several months. I don't know who I was tracking, but I imagine that this was a high-ranking person. I realized that the purpose of this tracking was to eliminate him.
As the suspect sits in pre-trial detention, the FSB is issuing an urgent, nationwide warning. Residential rentals across the country are being targeted as potential staging grounds for sabotage. This is a stark reminder of the volatile, shadow war currently unfolding in Russia's cities. While the suspect is behind bars, the FSB maintains that the dragnet is still out. They are hunting for broader conspirators, signaling that this investigation is far from over.
During the check-in, he asked me to collect the IP addresses of Wi-Fi in some establishments in the center of St. Petersburg. I fulfilled this task, and he was very grateful to me. Then, in the middle of the summer, I expressed my desire to go to Ukraine to help a local resident. I told Dmitry about it. Dmitry said that it was possible. Then, in October 2022, he gave me the task of tracking the car. For 3 months I did the tracking. I realized that Dmitry was not a very good person, who gave bad orders to kill civilians.